The AEM 21-8408DP air intake system was engineered to add horsepower and reduce restriction compared to OEM air intakes, and it comes with a lifetime limited warranty. This AEM air intake utilizes a large 6-inch diameter reusable dry flow air filter that is oil-free, durable, and very easy to clean. The air filter can be used for up to 100,000 miles before cleaning is needed, depending on driving conditions. AEM's 21-8408DP air intake fits 2007 to 2011 Toyota Tundra models with 5.7-liter engines and 2010 to 2011 Toyota Tundra models with 4.6-liter engines. See the AEM catalog or aemintakes.com for up-to-date model details. This air intake system is not legal for highway use in California or other states adopting California emission standards. Check aemintakes.com for up-to-date information on emissions legality for specific parts on specific vehicles. AEM power testing showed an estimated power gain of 6.2 horsepower gain at 5,600 RPM with this air intake installed on a 2007 Toyota Tundra with a 5.7-liter engine. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. Here's a comparison of the Tundra's sound on the dyno with the stock OEM system versus AEM's air intake. AEM air intakes come with detailed instructions that include pictures and diagrams. AEM intakes are engineered for specific vehicles to produce a safe horsepower increase. Preparing the vehicle. Make sure the vehicle is parked on a level surface. Set the parking brake. If the engine is run in the past 2 hours, let it cool down. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Do not discard stock components after removal of the factory system. Removal of the stock system. Factory airbox system installed. Remove the small hose located on the back of the inlet resonator. Pinch the hose clamp and remove the larger hose from the inlet resonator. Release the zip tie from the airbox lid. Then unplug the wire harness plug from the mass airflow sensor. Unclip the 4 clips securing the airbox lid to the lower airbox. Unclip the second airbox clip. Unclip the third airbox clip. Unclip the fourth airbox clip. Loosen the hose clamp securing the stock inlet tube to the throttle body. Remove the stock inlet tube and airbox lid assembly. Remove the stock air filter from the lower airbox. Unscrew the 2 bolts that secure the lower airbox. Remove the second bolt securing the lower airbox. Remove the airbox from the engine bay. Remove the bolt securing the windshield washer fluid container. Within the engine bay, locate the ground bolt located on the passenger side inner fender. Remove the ground bolt closest to the firewall. Pull the ground strap away from the frame. Remove the larger stock breather hose from the vehicle. Installation of the AEM intake system. When installing the intake system, do not completely tighten the hose clamps or mounting hardware until instructed to do so. Install the supplied spacer over the windshield washer fluid container support. Insert the heat shield into the engine bay, aligning the heat shield's tab with the spacer installed in Step 3B. Align the second heat shield tab with the fender well hole. Secure the heat shield in place by securing the tab to the fender well with a supplied bolt and washer. Align the third heat shield tab with the bolt hole that was exposed from removing a ground strap in Step 2P. Using the bolt removed in Step 2P, secure the ground strap and heat shield tab to the inner fender. Assemble a washer to the long bolt. Guide the bolt through the heat shield tab, spacer, and windshield washer bottle support. Tighten the hardware to secure the heat shield to the vehicle. Insert the 2 rubber mounts into the heat shield. Secure the rubber mounts to the inner side of the heat shield with a washer and serrated nut. Install the provided 5/8" hose onto the breather hose inlet and secure it with a hose clamp. Install the reducer coupler onto the throttle body and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Remove the MAF sensor from the stock inlet tube and install it in the AEM intake pipe. Use the stock screws to secure the MAF sensor to the intake pipe. Insert the intake pipe into the reducer coupler while also aligning the intake pipe's bracket to the rubber mounts protruding from the heat shield. Secure the intake pipe to the reducer coupler with a provided hose clamp and secure the intake pipe's bracket to the rubber mounts with the provided washers and serrated nuts. Route the open end of the 5/8" breather hose to the intake pipe nipple and secure in place with the supplied hose clamp. Route the stock 5/32" hose to the same location. It should slide snugly over the intake pipe's smaller nipple. Secure the tree mount zip tie into the heat shield slot. Connect the MAF wiring harness plug to the MAF sensor. Install the supplied edge trim around the heat shield opening. Position the AEM air filter into the heat shield opening and secure to the intake pipe with the provided hose clamp. Attach the edge trim to the top of the heat shield edges. Reassemble the vehicle. Position the inlet pipes for the best fitment. Be sure that the pipes or any other components do not contact any part of the vehicle. Tighten any rubber mounts if applicable, all bolts and hose clamps. Check for proper hood clearance. Readjust pipes if necessary and retighten them. Inspect the engine bay for any loose tools and check that all fasteners that were moved or removed are properly tightened. Reconnect the negative battery terminal and start the engine. Let the vehicle idle for 3 minutes. Perform a final inspection before driving the vehicle. It will be necessary to check AEM air intakes periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the above instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. Go to aemintakes.com to find products, download installation instructions, view dyno charts showing estimated horsepower gains, and for other product details.